the three buttons to the side.
Oh.
No. Here. Right there. Yeah. You should do it.
And go to public,
edit
right?
privacy.
Public.
Yep, you're good.
I'm always public.
Yep. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here, almighty morning, I should say, because morning is just so lackadaisical. Anyway. Yep. We are up, getting those things, did you share your Facebook? That's the other thing to do, is to share it so that everybody knows we're on. And we should get people popping up any minute.
Okay, where do I go for sharing it?
Bring it up a little bit so you can see it. Whoops, not too far.
This right here.
A bit further. There.
That's not us today. Was live. That was 6 days ago.
6 days ago. Then where is our live today?
Mm.
1 day ago. Wow.
Let me go ahead.
You're not in there. Hello.
Hi, guys. Well, people are signing in anyway.
Yeah, they're coming in. Hello, Dragonfly 17. Welcome in. We've got a couple people on. Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome, guys. I don't know.
We're having Facebook fun.
Every time we get on, I don't know if mine's going to work or not. Welcome, guys. Morning, Dragonfly. Let's just wait a minute. Let's get some people in here. Hi, Jess.
Yep.
Yes, please like and share when you come in. You guys share this. We got some good stuff we're talking about today, you guys. Okay, I'm super excited. So let's just give it a minute. Let me see if my phone goes live for me. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it right here.
Sure.
See if you notice it. I'll keep tapping it.
Here.
See if we get it. Did I get plugged in? Good. Well, you guys, welcome to Tuesday morning, the spiritual show that flows. It's the best place to be on Tuesday morning, where we talk about everything quantum, where you get downloads, upgrades, and elevated by Claudene, which I'm Claudene, and with Love Warrior Julie. So welcome, you guys. We have a lot that we want to talk about this morning. I'm super hyped up, you guys. I've been hyped up. Oh gosh, I feel like even more than last week. I'm hyped up. So much amazing stuff is happening out there in the cosmos, and I just love it. So how's everyone doing out there?
Yes, please let us know. We've got you coming in, but no, we need, some chat going on, because we're going to wait for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, let's just wait a couple more minutes before we get into it. How's everyone feeling out there? There's a lot going on with the, I'm sure you guys saw the title. We got the solar flare, the comets that are hitting us, all kinds of stuff that are coming to this planet, giving us all kinds of good juju. So how are you feeling energetically is what we're wondering. Are you like me and got a ton of energy? And you just want to just tell the whole world, like, I love you. Stop being stupid. Come to the light. Love yourself.
Yeah, Claudene, Elevated by Claudene isn't on. I don't see you.
Well, go to my spiritual page, Claudene Landry.
Well, you had it. We had it connected to
and then
the other one.
That's why we're going to Flagstaff this weekend to get this all fixed.
Is it this weekend or next weekend?
It's this coming weekend.
I thought it was next weekend.
I don't think so.
I thought it was the 9th.
No.
Over the 9th. I didn't know it was this weekend. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'll have to work on that.
No, we're going, we leave, we leave November 2nd, and then we come back on the 6th.
Hi, Red Pill. Nope. Questions today, unless it's quantum. No readings. This is quantum stuff today, and we're talking about all sorts of things. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
You're on.
I showed up.
Okay. Now, like it and share it. There you go. Okay, because... Yeah, I have it under elevated.
I get it. Okay, I came out.
We
really
need
slow.
to get all your
sorry, you guys. Sorry about
Facebook
that.
going on. Okay. Good morning. Yeah.
Good
notification
morning.
Finally worked good.
Okay, you guys. So where should we start? Where do you guys want to start? Let's start with the Halloween comment that I called. last week, you guys, and nobody knew about it. And they said, no, that's not on Google. Da, 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 da. Well, guess what?
Okay. And Don's asking about explaining quantum, because I talked about quantum, and I know you.
Quantum is God's energy. Anything of God's energy. Anything. Plants, the cosmos, anything that is of God's energy is quantum energy. Quantum energy, quantum is past, present, and future all at once. That's what God's energy is. Okay. It's not linear the way we think now. Okay. There's a beginning and an end to everything. There's a straight line to everything. You got to do this, 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 and this, that to get to this. Okay. There's steps. That's how we think. We use our thinking brain, which is not our God brain.
Right.
So quantum, again, is everything at once, past, present, and future, and of God's energy. Anything natural.
I'm going to move us over here. Oops. I didn't want that. Hold on a minute. I get this back. Okay. Dragonfly 17. Very interesting. My husband works for the municipality in the water and sewer, and our supervisor came in to talk about quantum coming.
Quantum financials coming. All of that is coming. Quantum is the way. That is God's energy. We are in the ages of Aquarius now. We're in the golden ages. This is the era in King James BS book that it talks about the 1,000 years of peace, but it's not 1,000 years of peace. It's a forever peace. We are no longer going to be a planet of duality. We are a planet of unity. And that is the way we're going to go. And that is quantum again. So like I said, anything of God, anything of natural is quantum energy.
Yep. What?
Yes. Yes. A lot of physics, a lot of scientists are going to have to change their ways, you guys, because nobody studies the God energy. Yeah. If they do, to this day, the scientists call it junk energy, junk DNA. All of that, anything that is of God energy, they call it junk. Even in space, junk space, junk stuff. So that is the way that they don't look at it. But now they're going to have to, and it's being changed, and people have been looking at it, and physics is changing, and quantum is going to be the new. It's a new earth, you guys. It's all new. What we've been doing in the past is no longer working for us. That is why Julie and I are here. We started this Facebook Live to let you guys know our perspective on it and what we receive as downloads, okay, what we get from our higher ups. What I say to you, if it resonates with you, it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not for you. And that's okay, you guys. We're all on different levels of this spiritual journey that we're here for. Some of us aren't even here to have a spiritual journey. Some of us are here for all kinds of reasons. And we're also talking about that in the show today. We're going to talk about soulless humans, okay? But again...
Go ahead. You were talking about the Halloween comment.
The Halloween comment. Yeah, let's start with that. The Halloween comment that arrived yesterday and disappeared yesterday. It's gone, you guys. It was discovered in Hawaii on September 27th by a meteorologist, I guess you could say. I'm not too sure who discovered it, but someone did discover that this was breaking off from another comet and that it was heading to Earth. And no one really knew about it. Nobody was talking about it. No one posted about it until this week when it was finally coming. And I was talking about it prior to anybody even having any kind of any information out there on it.
Right.
And that just has to do, that prediction again came from a download that I had and from my higher ups. I didn't get a whole lot of information on it, but all I knew is that a big comet was coming, and it came with a lot of energy. But this is the weird thing about this comet, you guys. It's gone. We couldn't see it last night. It passed right by Earth. They don't know what happened to it. I followed 2 solar physicists, and they're both tripping out. They're both like, oh my gosh, what happened to this comet? one of the physicists that I listened to said in his report this morning that he got a bunch of emails and messages saying that something about a Galactic Federation interfered with it, and that might have something to do with it. But he doesn't know anything about the GF, so he stopped right there and he laughed and he chuckled. So, and then he gave his scientific theory about where it went. So there's another theory right there. I don't know if that's true. Maybe there's some people out there that do know about the GF interfering with this comet. But if they did, it's for good. It's for good reason. It's for our best interest because they're here. They're our protectors. So that is really fascinating to see that happen. Like I said, I'm just really into the cosmos. I'm not a specialist in any of this stuff, but it's just my, it's my weather. It's my forecast. You know, you guys might look for the rain and the clouds and, you know, what the weather's going to be. And I look into the cosmos for my forecast.
Energy forecast.
My energy forecast, because everything is about energy. Quantum is energy. Everything is completely energy. We're going to talk a lot about energy and explain that as I go along, talking about the topics that we're talking about today. But does anyone want to chime in on about this Halloween comet? Does anyone know anything about it? Because this is a very interesting thing. How a comet just with all this energy just was coming at us, and then no one knew about it, and now it just disappeared.
And did anybody look it up last week? Because you did mention it last week on the show. So
they couldn't look it up because nobody was talking about it.
I actually looked it up and got something, but not that. Right. But then I was
able to. You got another atlas. You got that other atlas comet that hit Orion, the Orion one that hit.
Right.
Yeah.
But, and they didn't say anything right away, but I checked it later in the week and then I found it.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of days later, they started reporting it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's coming in? Good morning, Teresa, Howard. Good morning to you.
And right, James?
Good morning.
I'm aware. I am unaware of the comment. Okay, so you didn't listen last week. Just kidding, just kidding. You had a lot of things going on last week. I do remember.
We were talking about the Orion comet, and then I told her, I said, no, there's another one coming before Halloween. And then she looked it up and she's like, no, there's not. And I'm like,
well, I was saying I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't see anything. And I'm like, well, it's coming. And then it came, and then Julie got really excited. I got really excited because one of my first predictions on this show was proven that.
Yeah. It was a couple days later, but then it did say specifically that the gentleman found it in
September 27th of last month. So anyways, that's probably why they're probably trying to figure it out, and that's why they didn't put it out there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it dissipated, so it's a little hard to track it and find out where it went and where it came from. And
but they will. The nerds out there will. The sun nerds will go out there and they'll help us figure it out and stuff. And I kind of like the idea. They said when he mentioned the GF interfering and helping us out, that may have what could have happened. So I thought that was kind of funny. And the solar flares, they're not just balls of fire being coming by us, you guys. I mean, I'm sorry, comets. Comets are not just balls of fire coming at us, okay? They're much, much more than that. They are energy balls being thrown at us from the universe. So of, good energies to rise a vibration here on this planet. And the way that we receive these energies is through the magnetic grid. Okay, these comets, these solar flares we get, all this stuff that gets thrown at us from the universe, through the other planets and stuff. It hits the energy grid, you guys. And once it hits the energy grid, then the plasma, the protons, and all of that go through what they call there's another grid, but I call the plasma grid, I believe they call it, but I call it the crystalline grid. Okay, we've got the magnetic grid, we've got the crystalline grid, and then it hits us through our feet. All right, through our feet. And the solar flares, same thing, but the solar flares you can also get when you're sitting out in the sun. You can also get all of that. So that is how that works.
And on Sunday, we did go out in the sun.
We had a great day Sunday.
Yeah,
we did.
Getting outside and just enjoying it.
We had a lot of fun. And then she takes me to a pyramid, you guys.
Mhm.
More synchronicities for
Yes.
us.
And what about that pyramid?
Yeah, any of you guys hear about what happened in Giza? The dog on top of the pyramid in Giza? The biggest pyramid they have there. There's three of them, three big ones, and then there's like I mean, it's four small ones underneath it. Anyone out there know about Egypt, Giza, the pyramids? It's a pretty popular place for a lot of spiritual people and just people in general visit that place all the time because they light up at night. It's I'm not an expert on this. I just know I know that these pyramids are super significant on as a prophecy for us because they will align with Orion. They're right under the Orion belt, that celestial. And at a certain point, when it's time, they will light up and they will hit their lights up at Orion, and then we will be blasted with more energy. Something big is supposed to happen. Like I said, maybe you guys might know more about this prophecy and you can chime in and explain it to us. But that's about all that I know. And it did hit so this dog, 2 Mondays ago.
Oh.
What date was that?
Actually, it's saying October 22nd, a week ago.
Was it a week ago?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. An aerial view. Oh, no, I'm sorry. October 14th, so 2 weeks ago. October 14th, taken by Marshall Mosier as he was motoring around the area.
Yes. Okay. I sent you the video as soon as I saw it anyway. So you can just go back and look at your videos that I sent you and it'll be on that day.
Okay.
When I saw that, when I see certain things, you guys, certain stuff, and it'll rattle me. It'll just like, I will just look at it and just look at it and I can't get my eyes off of it, even though I don't know why I'm so stuck on that. But there was a dog that climbed all the way up to one of the Giza pyramids. What was the name of that one?
I have it up.
Um,
Here, I'll show you.
Khafre. It went up to Khafre Pyramid, I believe. That's the one that it ran up to. It's the biggest one there out of the three. And it ran all the way to the top. And then someone who was parasailing, is that what it said, parasailing? Or flying with one of those. He spots it and he's freaking out because he's got a camera on him. And then they show the dog coming back down off the pyramid. Now, when I first saw that, it shook me to the core. And I'm like, whoa. And I start sending it to my other spiritual friends to see if they got anything off of it. I didn't get much of a reaction from anyone. Actually, the reaction I got from most people were like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, no, this is cool. But like, what does this mean? Why is this dog running up this pyramid? Like just randomly running up this huge, amazing pyramid. And then we end up going to go hiking, and we run into a pyramid that Hunt's Ketchup family.
Hunt's Tomb.
Hunt's Tomb is what it's called. The Hunt's Ketchup family.
He was the first governor of Arizona.
Yeah. The first draconian.
I would say pleasant things.
Okay, anyways, with his poison of ketchup, who was inspired to build this tombstone for him and his family because of Giza pyramids. So, anyways, he probably did that for some kind of weird ritual that he's involved in because he's part of the fake light matrix. But anyways, it ain't going to work. It's not going to work. This vibration of this planet is still going to go. It's going to be a higher vibration planet. But anyways, and so that was really interesting for me to see that. But when I saw the dog running up on top of there, you guys, what I instantly thought about was Anubis, the dog god. The gods, he was half man, half dog. Do you guys know who that god is? He was the guided God. He was the God that guided the afterlife. He guided the souls, protected them. You got a picture of him?
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was what I thought when I saw the dog, and it's being reincarnated. He's being reincarnated. He was reincarnated to this dog, went up there, and he's sending a sign to us, you guys. This was a significant sign to me from Mother Nature, from Mother Gaia herself. Because what is a dog? What do they do for us? You know, they're our guardians. They guard us while we're here. They're our protectors.
I'm trying to share it. It's not working. The ancient Egyptian god of the dead, the afterlife, and all aspects of death and what comes after. He is one of the oldest and most recognizable Egyptian gods and is often depicted as a jackal or a man with the head of a jackal.
I'm getting goosebumps, you guys. My hairs are standing on ends. So that was my download that I got when I saw that. And of course, when I get all that kind of information, I get really excited. And I just want to share this with you. You guys might have a different perspective, another take on it. Let us know. But I just thought that this was a profound message. Look it up, you guys. It's gone viral everywhere. This guy who was flying in this parasailing kite or whatever you call it that has a video of the dog on the top. And then other people started making videos of the dog climbing down the pyramid. So it's everywhere on social media. And take a look at it. And then next week we'll talk about it again. And then let us know what you guys' take is on it. But that was my take on it. What was yours?
Well, I wanted to tell you that his name is Marshall Mosier. I put his name in the chat, so you have that. So it's at Marshall Mosier, and you can find it. Incubus or.
And Jess had Anubis show up in a candle of hers one night. Was this recently, Jess? Because this all just happened 2 weeks ago. I wanted to talk about it last Tuesday, but to be honest with you, I went back to thinking it was an AI or a trick or something. So I really wanted to make sure that what I was feeling and what I was, I was correct.
Yep. And she was
very. And I was. I do question a lot of stuff that I see out there, you guys, when it comes to the videos, because they're really good at faking so much stuff, especially with AI.
I'll try. I am working on sending that to me, so we'll see.
So I wonder if that when he showed up, Anubis showed up to Jess in the candle, if this happened a couple years ago. Okay. Oh, well, so you're connected to this.
And to Egypt too.
Yeah, you're connected to this entity somehow. If it's showing up for you, that's cool. It's a very cool god.
Yeah, and with me,
amazing.
I see Isis mainly.
Isis. Okay, so she sees Isis with it, and she could be correct too. But either way, the message is, you guys, either way, if it's reincarnated as another god, who knows? That is just a download that I got, a feeling that I had. But the main thing that I saw was that it was Mother Gaia speaking to us, letting us know, yes, things are changing. This is happening. So, and sending the dog up there was just a perfect way of her sending the message, at least to me.
Yeah. And you can see it on the top. It is a white dog, so it's easily noticeable on the brown bricks. I guess that's what they're called.
Yeah. Yeah. So. It's kind of funny how because just like the white buffalo, the prophecy of the white buffalo that was just born in June. That's the Lakota prophecy. So that was a white buffalo and then a white dog. So
yeah, and I know Australia has prophecies regarding white stallions. So
yeah, so white is definitely signifies something for sure, which to me is renewal.
Yeah, death and rebirth is what Jess is saying.
Yeah.
And also, if anybody's aware of the white hart or white stag, Celtic beliefs is it's a guardian, and that's what when I met Don, that's what I thought of the first time I met him, is that he was a white stag.
Interesting.
And they have huge antlers, huge rack of antlers. It's a gorgeous animal.
Look what Jess just mentioned right now. Look at,
Yep.
she's on it. Look at you, Jess. You're
Yep.
paying attention here. Okay. Yes. And it is Scorpio
Yes.
season.
Deep, very deep.
Yep. We hit that on new moon. We've got the new moon coming. That is November 1st or October 31st, just depending on where you live on this planet. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the new moon. Let's see what happens with that, with all of this happening. This should be a very powerful new moon. And then we also got the 6 planets that are we got the squaring off. We got the 6 planets squaring off, and the only 2 planets I can think of right now that are the ones that are squaring off is Jupiter and Saturn. So I know that's a big one right now for us too. So in the midst of this new moon and everything happening with the comets and the solar flares and all of that, it's going to be quite interesting new moon. I'm excited about it. The new moon's my favorite. That's my favorite part of the phases of the moon.
Okay, new moon is November 1st. I'm trying to figure out exactly what time from our area.
I thought you looked that up, and it was like one. Oh no, that was the moon. That was the moon. We were looking at the moon the other night.
Oh yeah, that was something different.
So this past Sunday, Julie and I took off, and we went and had a vegan lunch, Ethiopian food, which was just, oh my gosh, it was amazing. And then we went hiking for about 3 hours. We were gone hiking. And it was a lot of fun. We came across a little stream. We put our feet in the stream for about an hour, got some light codes, and just hung out and had a really, really nice day.
And the birds were fantastic in the area.
Oh, the birds. Oh my gosh, you guys, we had these birds. Oh gosh, they were they were beautiful. They were gorgeous.
Yes, Pluto will go direct into Aquarius. It's supposed to be on the 9th of November.
Yep. And once Pluto plants his butt in Aquarius, it'll be very nice, especially for me, because that's where my 10th house is. So my 10th house is in Aquarius, and Pluto comes back. So it's really cool. And then I have another house in Pluto. So it's been nice for Pluto going back over to Capricorn for a minute for me, you guys, because it's been really intense. When he's in Aquarius, which is my 10th house, oh my goodness gracious. strong energies from Pluto. But I do love the guy. Or I do love the planet. It's amazing. Did you guys know that Pluto was discovered here in Arizona at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff?
Okay.
Which I'm hoping that we get to go visit.
Yeah, that would be good.
So we're taking the show on the road next week, you guys. Next Tuesday, we will not be live from Glendale, Arizona for my store. We will be live from Sedona. We're heading to Flagstaff for a couple of days. Hopefully going to hit the Lowell Observatory to go check out, see what we can see over there. I don't really know if they have anything going on, but that is where Pluto was discovered, you guys.
Arizona is good for a lot of things. Well, with the sky in Flagstaff, I mean, on clear days, you can just see.
It's going to be amazing to see what we see, because we saw some pretty cool things. I don't know if you guys have looked at the sun and seen the sun with the 2 rainbows. It was one rainbow showing on one side for quite some time for the past year or so, 18 months. And now we've got another one showing on the other side, a rainbow. You can't miss them. They here in Phoenix, Arizona, on the west side have been chemtrailing our skies like crazy since last Friday. But these rainbow portals are still showing through these clouds that they're creating. I think they're making it worse. I mean, they're even more bright at times.
Yeah, and you can see them a lot better. I mean, it might dim them for a minute or two, but once the chemtrails dissipate just a little bit, those rainbows in the sky brighten up quite a bit. I've taken a lot of pictures of them. Hopefully I'll put those up shortly, and you guys can see what we saw. But there was a circle around the sun as it was going down. We watched sunset up there.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
very beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
And there were so many people watching the sunset.
Yeah,
Wow.
I go watch the sunset at least 3 or 4 days a week, and the sunrise. And I have never been in a spot where so many people were watching it. I asked her, I go, "Is this always packed like this?" And she goes, "No,
Not always.
not always." So we don't know if it was the weather. I was still hot. It was
Yeah.
95 degrees. It got to 97 degrees when we were out there. I didn't care because that's about that time we had our feet in the water, anyways.
Right. But after 4 o'clock here, it starts to cool off. That is our cooling off time. I mean, it hits the peak and then it starts to cool off. So even if it's 1 or 2 degrees, but by the time the sun set, it was just gorgeous out. You think this will be a huge time for starseed awakenings here on Earth? Oh, definitely.
So the people are waking up every day, Jess. So I had a client come in, okay, yesterday. First time here, she's knocking on the door. And if anyone knows about Arizona, she was what I would call a Scottsdale. She's from Real Housewife of Scottsdale is what I would explain. I would try to explain her to you guys, okay? And she's in the beginning of her awakening, and she was so cute because she's like, "I am so sick and tired of the gossip. I am so sick and tired of the judgment that I get for everything. If I don't do this or if I don't do that, then I can't be part. I can't. My friends won't like me." And then she said how she stood up in her truth on some type of a topic. I'm not too sure what it was, but she told the women, "No, I don't want to do that." And she very nicely gave her opinion of it, and they kicked her out of the group. And she's heartbroken. But anyway, she's in the first stage of her awakening. So yes, people, the star seeds are starting to wake up, and I'm really excited to start working with her. And yeah, she started crying twice yesterday. She didn't want to leave my facility. She was like, "I don't know where I'm at, but this just feels too good. It's so nice in here." She wanted to stay. And I was like, you have to book an appointment. I got work to do. But anyway, she did book an appointment, and she'll be back on Friday. And I'm sure she'll become a really, really good client of mine. And then she can bring in the rest of all those Scottsdale moms, because I always say that every mom on this planet needs a psilocybin trip.
Okay.
Well, no, maybe not everyone, but a majority of them do. It would wake up
I
their.
was going to say there's a lot of people I can think of that need something like that right
Oh
now.
yeah, I think almost everyone on this planet needs a psilocybin trip. But yeah, I would love to facilitate that if that'd be fun.
Have a whole,
Have the whole world.
well, I meant have a community sit down to have
Oh,
that
yeah.
trip. And Paul, have fun. And I'm glad you're not a fan. And remember to spread the light of love throughout the entire place, because they need to wake up. Too bad you can't take psilocybin with you and just hand it out like candy.
What is it? What did you say?
He's going to see Trump today in Allentown. I will tell all you said hello. Not a fan, just going to get people going.
Yeah, enjoy those energies, Paul.
Yeah. And flip them around, please.
Yeah,
Flip them
shine
to
your
the
light on
light.
these people.
Yes. They need light right now. And the light of love, please. Because there's so much
We
stuff
are
out there.
good, Debbie. How are you?
Yes, hi, Debbie Ross. Welcome in. Okay, so the psilocybin trip did sound, anyway.
If I ever do another retreat, I want to attend. Sure, Jess. We should set one up. How
Which
about
one?
that? Yeah.
Where's she at?
My retreats are my mushroom
okay.
hunting. My mushroom hunting stuff that we do. Those are usually around September, and between August and October. We are going up to Flagstaff. I just got word yesterday that from my mycologist who lives up there. That's who we're going to go visit while we're up there. He's also my computer guy. he said they got some more rain up there. So it looks like we're going to get a chance to go mushroom hunting when we're up there.
Oh, wow.
So,
that would be great.
Yeah, Julie would love that to go mushroom hunting
Yep.
up there. So we're hoping, he thinks it is. He says it's been really hot up there and then they got rain. He's like, it looks like we're going to get some more mushrooms popping. So, which is really rare. There's no time in my lifetime that I've lived here in Arizona and I went mushroom hunting at the end of October. Never. So
one of the things when you said rain, to me, we haven't seen rain in so long here. I mean, it's come a little bit, but that's my biggest call is go see some rain.
well,
I just love it. I love to be.
Doesn't rain where we live. Yeah.
to
Yeah,
be
Jess, but
drenched.
I do these retreats, these mushroom retreats once every year. So
Were you able to go this year, or did you
no,
get?
I had to cancel it because there was no mushrooms this year.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't mean they won't be coming.
Well, there were, but it was the lobster mushrooms, and so many of my friends had foraged them and brought them down to me. They did. I've got plenty for the year. Plus, I had some from last year because that's all that showed up last year was the lobster mushrooms. Not just the lobster mushrooms. They're very expensive mushrooms, you guys. So,
Yep.
um,
So are they? I mean, I believe that portobellos are the steak, like that prime rib of the vegetable, or vegans or something.
you do
Yeah, that's what I think of portobello.
a portobello.
But then you were talking blue oyster mushrooms were the filet mignon.
Oh, I love the blue oysters, but that's my perspective,
Yeah,
really.
right.
And then the prime rib of all mushrooms to me are the morels.
Oh, I haven't tried those.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing better than a good morel. Oh my, they taste like prime rib.
Okay. I'll
Uh,
just leave portobellos as steak then.
Yeah.
We'll see what the morels taste like.
yeah, morels are really good, but portobellos are good too. I like portobellos because the big ones you can make a hamburger. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're great. They're great. Yeah, they're great. They're really good too. And no matter how thick you get them, they just still taste good. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
Now I'm doing the mushrooms. I just found out yesterday that I'm low on iron, which surprised me because I've always been really, really high on iron. But it shouldn't have surprised me because I haven't eaten meat, red meat, in over 8 years, and I haven't had any meat, in over 5 years. So that's the number one way you get your iron. But shiitakes is how I was getting my iron. And I started eating all these other mushrooms that aren't quite high in iron. So now I got to go back to all my high iron mushrooms right now, which the oysters are one of them. So I went to the Asian market next door and got blue oysters, you guys.
Are those that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I got them for $5. I got probably about a pound for $5. That is amazing. Amazing for blue oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're usually super pricey. So they're so good, you guys. Good morning, Luke. How you doing, Luke? Luke's in.
Yep. Luke is in the house. I read
Luke
some-
is a new is one of our new watchers.
Yep.
Viewers, I should say.
Sounds better that way. Mushrooms to plan their railway system.
Yep.
Followed their path. Wow.
Yep. And then the railroad system, they used to use hemp. They used hemp rope to tie down the railroad station, railroads, I guess is what I heard. And they're still using it to this day. And this was all built like in the 1940s. Amazing, huh? Mushrooms are also quantum energy. You are
Yes.
mushrooms. You come from mushrooms, you guys. Your human body that has a beginning and an end, this right here, comes from mushrooms. You come from earth, you go back to earth. These are facts right here. You are more microbiome organisms than you are human cells.
Got to tell my family that I know everything today. Just got off the phone.
Sweet, sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
So we talked about mushrooms. What was the other thing we were talking about? We already talked about the dog in Giza.
Yep, we talked about the dog in Giza, the pyramid in Giza, and then we talked about the Halloween comet that disappeared on us.
Yes. And
It came and went in my life. And then we talked about Anbius, and we talked about the new moon. And okay, I guess we could go ahead and well, you guys, let's talk about the solar flares.
Yeah.
After we got done last Tuesday, you guys, we got slammed with not one. It was a CME time 3.3 solar flare is what we got hit with the next day after we got done talking. I listened to my solar physicist. I was he was on live, and that was Wednesday morning. And then he shuts off, and then I go to another channel to listen to another one, and all of a sudden they all go back on live again. They're back on live again, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on? My phone's going crazy for all these alerts." We get back on, and we are getting hit with this big solar flare, just huge. They couldn't even classify it at the time.
Yeah.
They were just amazed on how huge this solar flare was that the sun spit out. But it spit it out to a sideways to a degree where it wasn't quite pointing Earth. I remember them saying that. One of them pointed that out. I was like, that's interesting. Well, anyways, been watching the solar flare, and it caused a radiation storm. So we've been having a radiation storm for the last couple of days, you guys. That's how massive this solar flare was. Solar storm. So we're having a radiation storm, a solar storm, all this stuff happening, all these energies that are coming at us that has never ever been like this before, any record of our lifetime at least. And like I said, those energies hit the magnetic grid, you guys. And we are magnets too. Okay. We're electricity. Why do you think that they shock the heart when the heart is going out? Okay. So anyways, it hits this magnetic grid, and then the plasma and the proteins and everything that it emanates out to the energy that emanates out. And then I believe that hits the crystalline grid, and then it hits us through our feet. We get it through our feet, and that's how Mother gives it to us. And that is what activates our DNA, our dormant DNA.
Wow.
Our God code is what I call it.
Yeah.
And that is part of the body going from the carbon-based body into the crystalline body, because that's what we're going to need, is a crystalline body to go into this higher dimension that we're moving this planet into. Okay, some people call it the 5D. We can call it that if you want to. To me, it's a little bit mainstream, but it's okay. But I just call it the higher realms. We'll go into a higher dimension planet, because we will not be a planet of duality anymore. We'll be a planet of unity. G code. Yeah, God's code.
Yep.
The hurricanes were Earth corrected the magnetic influence to protect us. Yes, this whole entire solar flares and everything, and the radiation storms that's hitting us, is what's causing all of these eruptions of volcanoes, earthquakes, floods, all this stuff. It's also causing it. Now they call it the pole shift.
Right.
Okay. I'm not going to get too much into that. We could talk about that, but you guys can look that up. It's called the pole shift. Okay. That's what a lot of I don't know what you call them that study the pole shift, the magnetic energy. I'm not too sure what you call those people, but I do know a lot of people who study it just personally about the pole shift. And what I call it is the polarity shift. That's what I call it, because that's what's happening. Yeah. Mother is changing. She is having a renewal,
Yes.
a death and renewal,
Mhm.
rejuvenating. And that's what I call it, a polarity shift.
Now, Luke did mention back here a little ways is that the Halloween comet was a ship. That would make sense why it's gone.
No, wait, Luke. Maybe it was. Maybe that's why it disappeared.
I mean, that's
They're saying, one of my physics solar faces was saying that he is getting emails and messages regarding that a thing called the Galactic Federation interfered. So he doesn't know what it is. So, and he kind of chuckled and he laughed. But when he said that statement to me, I was like, ooh, okay, this is interesting. So, all right. All right.
But thanks for the other
Thanks for that information, because that comment, remember, Luke, I talked about it last week and they didn't know about it. It wasn't on Google. Nope. It wasn't anywhere. We talked about it for just a brief second. I said there was another comment coming, and it wasn't the Orion one, or was that the name of the Atlas one that was last week? Was it Orion or something like that? Anyways, and I said, no, there's another one coming. And then sure enough, 2 days or 3 days later, we had the solar physics talking about it. Oh, the GHCL and the GFL. Okay.
Hi, Shelley.
I call it the Great Cleansing.
Yep.
Yes, light body transition.
Oh,
yes.
You spoke
so
to the
Luke
ship.
talks the same thing that I talk about, you guys, but he uses different words, which whatever resonates with you resonates with you.
And you spoke to the ship weeks ago.
Weeks ago. Okay, so Luke is tapped in with the GF. He is a general, I believe, is what he told us last week. Like I said, he's new here. I'm so happy to have another person who speaks upon it. Okay, this makes sense. This totally makes sense.
Yes.
Yes, he was guided here. I think he was guided here. Luke was guided here to help me explain all this stuff to you guys.
Yeah, new and different things popping up all the time.
And even the solar flare that we got hit, that huge solar flare, that went right past Earth, Luke. It didn't even hit us. And it was enormous. One of the biggest ones they've ever seen. I think it was 2 of them back to back is what it looked like. It was like one spit out and then another huge one. And then they just kind of like followed suit. And then, like I said, we are bombarded with these intensified energies.
And they're going to get stronger and stronger.
Trapped in the, I put in here a download I had, trapped in the gravity lock by 6 planets, because we got 6 planets squaring off with each other. I spoke to the ship about any travel. Earth isn't even ready for the knowledge.
No, we will be soon, though. We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Yep.
They better get ready. I mean, that's why we're here, right, Luke? That's what I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, to start planting the seeds, because we talked about this a little bit on last week. You know, people got to wake up to the fact that this planet has not been ruled by who they think it's been ruled by at all. So the lords of this planet are not human by far. And that can go along with our topic, our main topic that we have today. And our main topic is, not all humans have souls.
Right.
Oh, well, Luke, most of them have to detox. Without them detoxing, they got to get rid of the parasites. They got to get rid of everything. You're not really get rid of, you got to detox this body. That's what this is all about. And that's what I'm here. That's what I do. I help the humans detox their body and purify it, because it's all about purification as far as I'm concerned, as rising waking up your DNA. Your DNA is not going to wake up. You're not going to get any further with your elevation if you do not purify that body and detox it and start eating clean.
People don't even know what the Illuminati is or how I got my seat at the highest level.
Well, that's Yeah. That's their job, though, you guys. For the ones who don't wake up and they continue to go and pursue and support these lower dimensional belief systems,
Right.
you're right. They're not. It's not their job to wake up this time. Okay. Again, let's talk about. Okay, so when I say not all humans have souls, I want to start with this.
Oh,
So the humans that don't have souls, they are elite people, you guys. All right. They're soulless, okay? Or let's say they have a different soul than us, okay? They do have a different soul. In fact, most of them are just projections of a program from the AI, okay? They're not real. They're, a lot of them are holograms. Um, they have been programmed by the AI that's been running this planet along with reptilians. Reptilians are part of this AI dark system that they've created.
Mhm.
AI is the way of it on all planets mostly, unless it's a 1 or 2 or 3D planet. AI is what other planets use. Its source. Um, they have no real intelligence like us. They don't. They're programmed. They're here to tempt and sway us into their belief system and their way of thinking. I'm looking at the war. What, the war from 226,000 years ago that we had on here? Is that the war you're talking about?
looking at the remains of the bots,
Yeah. And
wondering what's happening.
what I call these so-called humans without a soul, I call them messengers. That is what I call them. There are messengers to sway us and to trick us and to tempt us into staying in the fake light matrix.
Reptilian war.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm waiting for you guys to start asking me some questions. I want to see if one of you guys can ask me the questions that I'm waiting to be asked.
Well, who was it? I'm wondering what's happening.
So my favorite download I got on this, you guys, is that they are program opt bots. I just loved that. I loved it when I got that download. But they are just programmed opt bots by the AI, and they're soulless. They have a different type of soul, and they have no real intelligence like us. And the way you know the difference between a messenger and a human is that a human can change. A human can change its mind. But these messengers of AI, they can't change their mind, you guys. They can't. And I see illusions. Free will is an illusion. Oh, but we're a free will planet. But all of that will change now that we're a planet of unity. So a lot of stuff changes. A lot. And for the ones who can't rise into this vibration of the way that things are going, because now that's how Mother Gaia is. That's what we have agreed. And when I tap into the crystalline grid, Luke, I do see a lot of the humans who they want this. They want they
She left again. It happens sometimes, but she's still here. Here she is. Okay. Let me go back to these. Okay, because they're coming in pretty quickly.
Red pill to suck.
Yeah, let's not.
That's a long name.
Yeah, call them red.
Yeah, we'll just call you Red.
Yeah. Red comes on.
But yeah,
quite
no,
often.
that's my download on on some humans. That's my take on some of the things, with I call them soulless humans. The messengers is really what I call them, messengers. And they can't change. They cannot change their mind. So they're just going to go ahead and continue to do what they do because they're programmed, you guys. They're literally programmed opt bots to keep us dummy down, stupid, and to keep following the fake light matrix. Because they don't want us thinking for ourselves at all. That would be absolutely we can't. If we think for ourselves, then things will change for the better. And that's what all the distractions are for. All these distractions that they throw at us. What's our latest distractions they've been throwing at us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news.
Well, when the election is the
The selection, you mean?
the election selection. Well,
Selection.
well,
They are not elected people. They are selected.
they, yeah, until they, yeah, but they're so polarized. It's ridiculous.
Because they're
yeah.
all AI bots. That whole entire thing that you're watching with this election is not real, you guys, at all. It's not.
All I can say is I hope not, because that's ridiculous, people.
What we're seeing, yeah, it's just them playing themselves out, and for the people to wake up to it. So, as this plays out, more and more people will realize that they're not real.
Yep. Hi, Bounty. Welcome in.
Programs
They don't affect my world.
Out.
Yeah, they do right now, but it won't soon.
Yeah, I know.
If
Let
you-
go of what you can't control.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't control a whole lot, but we can control a whole lot.
We can control what we put in our bodies, in and on our bodies.
We can control what comes out of our mouth. We can control our destiny if you know how to play with energy through your thoughts. Thoughts are everything. You can control everything through your thoughts. You can heal yourself through your thoughts. There's a lot that we can control, but we've just not been taught about it. That's a problem that's our problem, you guys. We have never been told our true core truths of who we are.
Right.
And if we knew the core truths of who we are and where we come from, life would be so much easier. This would have been a lot easier for me when I got here if I would have known. But that's part of the game, right? Being on Earth, it's a school. So it was about me. My Christ conscious was about me waking up to the truth of who I truly am and where I come from.
Yep.
It's been a game. It's a puzzle. And it continues.
Definitely. Yep.
It doesn't stop.
No, we learn something new all the time. And the downloads, whatever resonates with you, definitely have to embrace what does and let go of what doesn't.
I love that, Luke. I love what you just put on there. Oh my gosh. Yes, the magnetic frequency could cause a crumbling of the entire. That's what's going to happen. Come on, Luke, just say it. Yeah, it's going to happen. Boom goes the fake light matrix. And it's going to happen. It will happen in our lifetime very soon.
That's why we
No, they
chose
don't.
this time.
Truth. Okay. Shady, I don't know.
Don't worry, just keep going. Yeah, there's so much that's happening, and I know you say that they don't affect certain people, but actually they do. If you even go outside, air you breathe, you have tap water, everything is affecting you, and these people are affecting us through everything. Yes, you can't control it, But again, tap water. Go to the bathroom if you're in a house. Now, if you're on the street, you have to deal with all of that that's going on out there. So it really doesn't matter where you are. It does affect. But again, it's the energy. We are all energy. Next couple of months.
Everything is about energy. Everything is about energy. Here we go. I know that most humans can only measure the energy inside of them. If they have enough energy to go to the store, they have enough energy to walk their dog, they have enough energy to go to the gym, or they have too much energy and they want to clean everything out. Okay, that's the type of energy that most humans can measure. That's the only that they can feel, because you can't see, touch energy. Okay. Well, I can. You can.
Yeah.
But most of the basic humans, that's all they know about energy. The energy, everything is about energy. Okay. Luke just said something very that just gave me just a quick download. He said,
in the next couple months, or the shift of in magnetic frequency. Which one?
Okay, so whatever he said, one of his comments was that just gave me the download was, this is the thing, okay? And I was telling you this at lunch, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not only are these soulless humans and our elites and our famous people and the one percenters, I guess you can call them, who's all part of the fake light matrix, not only are they financially bankrupt, they're financially bankrupt. They have no money. All they have is the resources that they own, okay? Like the pipelines, the gas lines, whatever it is that they own. That's all they have left. The money has been cut off, okay, by our planetary ambassadors, okay? Luke knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because their program, their fiat monetary experiment expired. I believe it was sometime this month. Okay, that contract ended. Financial support has been stopped from the AI that was making this money, giving them their wealth. Okay, it's gone. Luke has been posting about it on here. And another thing, you guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. The master curator doesn't give a shit about money. Okay, doesn't give a shit about paper. And excuse my language, but I do have a potty mouth. Does not care about that paper, that square piece of paper that we are so driven by. Now, I'm not, but we need it to be on this planet because we've made it a part of our source, right? Okay. But what source does care about, the master creator, is about being paid back all that energy that they wasted to put this planet in the situation that it's in today.
Yes.
That has to be paid back by them. So how are they going to be able to pay back anything when they are bankrupt financially and spiritually? They are spiritually bankrupt, energy-wise, everything. There we go again. Everything is about energy. Everything. And that's my explanation about energy, you guys.
Yes. And everything is, I mean, go outside. Walk around. You can feel the energy for those who can.
We got Chalet over here. She's like, wow, huge. What? Hey.
Yeah, everything
Whoa, wait a minute.
Everything is about energy. That's what I'm saying. Everything is affecting everything. And yes, it's what they're going to bankrupt themselves. They already are, but it's all about the energy.
Quantum financial system is the energetic form of currency. I always tell everybody, if you want to come see me, if you want to come you want to counsel with me, you want to come and have a consultation with me, you want to come, even you just want to come into my store to get a refill or to come buy some products, you have to have an appointment with me. And there's a reason for that. Because I know energy. I know it so well that I know that it's my number one currency. And I'm not going to exchange my energy with somebody who's not going to do something good with it.
Yes.
And that's one way that I have brought all the abundance that I have brought to myself. I know we're on the same page, Luke. I know. Totally. You kind of help us. I love the way that you explain things too. So that is the way of it, you guys. Energy is everything. And yes, you can move energy. Did you know that energy speaks before a human moves? If you're having a conversation with a human, and let's just say there's a little bit of drama in that energy, okay? Like right now, okay, the light and the darkness, okay? I'm telling you, us as light workers or star seeds or whatever you call yourself, we as a collective already know what the darkness is going to do before they even say anything, because we can read their energy. Energy emanates what it's going to do before the human does it. And that is very, I think you guys know what I'm under. I hope you can understand what I'm saying when I'm saying that.
Yes.
Yeah. You already know what someone's going to do before they do it, because you can read their energy.
Yes.
And that's real. That is real stuff.
Yep. Definitely feel it.
Oh, well, good. He hooked up with Victor. Where is Victor?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Victor's always on here.
Because I was just thinking that too, Luke, is like, we need to get Victor back on, because I don't know if he and Luke,
hooked up.
I knew you guys saw each other on here, but I wasn't sure if you actually
hooked up. Right on, Luke. Yeah, he's wonderful. He comes on this show with us sometimes.
Yes.
We just
a lot of times.
A lot of times, yeah. We just
sometimes he comes in late.
Yeah.
But yeah, he fills in when you're not here, so which is great. It's always really nice.
Okay, yes, we're resonating with these people. Look at, they're like, yes.
Okay.
So am I calling you dark? No, I'm not calling you dark. I would never call nobody dark. Why are you saying that? I mean, unless you're going through dark shadows, you're going through your dark shadow time. I mean, there's a lot of times,
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't call you that. I don't know what you're going through.
No, I shared to him on Facebook. Oh, okay. Jess, are you saying you shared to Luke or to Victor on Facebook? Because I know he's on Facebook, but he's usually on YouTube more than anything. And he's great. He really is.
Yep.
He is a starseed. So above, so far below.
He's a Lyran. He claims the Lyran planet.
Yep.
Above and so below, of course, always. What you give is what you get. Those are all the universal laws.
Yep. And somebody needs to work on their posture. They're making me sit up straight. Anytime they have a message, somebody's got to, I don't know. They're not telling me who yet. So we'll see what.
Healing hand started chosen. Thank you for the clarifying, yeah. Yeah, no. As within, so without. Yep.
Yes. And sometimes you have to start within before you can cleanse your outside.
Yeah. No. That's taking a look at yourself.
Mm-hmm. Call it internal awareness. I like. But
okay. An eye for an eye in energetic currency.
Yes.
These people have crossed universal laws. Yes, they have. Do we even want to call them people? Do they even deserve? Do they even deserve that title? Yes, I've questioned that. I do feel that our free will has been stepped on, I guess you can say. But maybe not. I could be seeing that all wrong. But there's been times when I felt like, hey, this is against my free will. This is not right.
Yeah. No.
It's verbatim take
I was going to say, you need to change your words, Rocky Divine Light. You are not. If you choose to be, that's up to you.
Wait, what are you a victim of?
Yeah. It's your free will.
What are you a victim? You're choosing. Your choices are your choices.
Yeah. And please do not choose to be one. You're stronger than that. I can feel your energy from here. Was a flop plane and simple. Oh,
The AI experiment was a flop, plain and simple. Well, I know AI
Yes,
is here.
exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
yeah, thank you, Jess. I agree with you.
Yep, Jess, thank you for that one.
Yeah.
Love Light Warrior. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Love Light Warrior.
And I'm a love right warrior, so
Right? It's been crazy. What's
Yeah.
been crazy? I mean,
her life has been crazy.
oh, her life has been crazy.
I
Yeah,
don't know her, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm feeling. She's saying,
I'm more calm now. You know, a lot of us starseeds choose to come into these really horrible family dynamics. I did too. I did too. And the thing about it, you guys, is that that's what we're here for. Rocky, that's what you're here for. You're here to break these curses, to stop these ancestral situations that have happened over and over and over, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Okay. What happened in this generation, the past couple generations, is each parent, every generation was taught by their parents, and they just repeated what they were taught by their parents because of the fake light matrix. Okay. They didn't know any better. They didn't choose to change it. They didn't choose to break the curse. They didn't choose it. Just like a lot, let me see. What is one of the curses that, ancestral curses that a lot of people are plagued with? Sexuality, being molestation. Okay. That has been going on for eons and eons. Okay. It's swept under the carpet. It's never talked about. Da 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 da. Okay. Well, once you're a victim of being molested, once you understand why that happened to you, which happened to me, once you understand it, then you are able to break that curse. Or another thing too, it's either you become a predator, you either move on and you carry that family tradition of becoming a predator and a child molester in your family, and you choose not to break that, or you choose to become a victim of it. You're just a victim. Oh, because you got molested, because you got molested, because of this, because of it. Or you choose to heal from it and you break that curse. Other family ancestral things are inherited diseases.
yes,
Is another one.
I broke a lot of those.
You can break those. You're told from the pretty much the time you're born, just from your great grandparents to your grandparents, oh, Alzheimer's, diabetes. Grandma had this, grandma had that, grandpa had this, grandpa had strokes, heart attacks, great grandpa, surnames, and you got your you got both sides telling you all of this. They're already setting you up for these diseases. It's your choice if you want to pick it up or not. Do you want to pick up that disease? Go right ahead. Or you say, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting that. When I was a child and I started hearing about all the things that my grandfather had and my grandma had, and then if I got a headache, oh my gosh, that's how grandpa's migraines, he started with migraines, and he had a stroke, then he had a tumor, and my grandpa had all this stuff. And when I got a headache, they started worrying about me, and I'm like, that ain't happening to me. I am not picking these diseases up. And I'm not. So that's breaking ancestral curses, hon. And it's also called shadow work too.
Yep.
Yeah, Jessica just said it. There she goes. She just said it. Shadow work is so important, brings light and clarity and healing. Yes. Shadow work is
I love this. I'm not doing poverty, disease, marrying an idiot, stealing, lying, genetic defects, mental illness. I'm healing it all, no matter what.
There you go. Luke just
Yes,
listed a whole bunch of his
yes,
ancestral
yes.
stuff that he's been doing, and it's the way of it.
Yep.
It's and we contract with all of our family members. I call it blood clan. I do believe what I've been shown with me personally is that I've reincarnated over and over with the same blood clan because I love them so much. And it resonates with me. It really does. I really, really do love my family. And, trust me, I am Well, I'm not the black sheep. I'm the green sheep.
Yes, yes, you are the green sheep.
I'm a green sheep.
And they might not connect with you 100%, but when they need your help, they come running.
They come running. Yeah. Anything. They all.
Green.
Yeah. So I don't have anyone in my family who is even remotely close to talks like I talk or believes what I believe. My daughter does to a certain extent. She definitely is a starseed, and she's discovering that right now about herself. I do have 5 children, so. But yeah, no, neither one of my parents, my grandparents, any of my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, none of them are esoteric like I am. And I literally was born this way. I was born esoteric. I came out, my mother will tell you, I came out saying, cannabis, the plants will save us, and God loves you.
That's
So,
pretty
as
on
a
point,
child,
yeah.
as a child, I would say that. I remember being a child and telling all the adults, my mom had this huge party and they were smoking and they were drinking and they were doing drugs. And I was like, you know what? Being an adult, all it means is that you can sin and you can get away with it. And that's what I thought as a child. So I wasn't correct on that, but still, that's how I looked at it. That's how I perceived the world of adults.
Yeah.
I remember telling my mom one time, who's the child and who's the parent here? Like, what happened?
Was that recently? No. Sorry.
So I do.
Yeah.
Well, I do
Yeah.
help my mom now.
I know.
My mom respects me in a way that she never has in her life because she understands me now. She's like, she's so happy that I understood that now that I understand my gifts because I'm a much better, pleasant person. I wasn't a very pleasant person prior. I was very angry. I was very confused because I didn't understand why all this shit on this planet and why people were the way that they were. But
Slightly without the curses from those programs. Very good. I'm glad that they stopped with you and you did not share them.
yes, yes.
That is so great.
A lot of domestic abuse. Yes.
So, what about what starseed is she? Is your daughter?
My daughter?
No,
Oh.
he Luke's daughter. He's close with his daughter, and she's just like me, except without the curses from those programs.
Mm.
I was going to call them much worse. Oh yeah, well,
How many children do you have, Luke? Just curious. Being nosy now.
yep.
I
So-
love children. That's Palladian. He's a Palladian. Ah,
Yay!
yeah.
I truly believe that sharing the knowledge and wisdom and downloads I have received with my mom has healed her, and we have such a good connection. Very good, Jess.
Jess, doesn't that feel good, Jess, to be able
Yeah.
to? I think I feel like for the first time in my life, these past 3 years, my mom and I have grown so much in our relationship. I mean, she supports me. She roots me on. She's one of my biggest cheerleaders.
Oh.
Yeah, she even cheers me on even more than my own children.
Oh.
And supports me and just loves everything that I do and say. And she's baffled by it. She's just like, how do you know all this? And I'm just like, from God, Mom.
Yeah, and that she can understand.
That she can understand.
She might not be able to grasp it fully, but she can understand.
She loves how I talk about God all the time. When I was younger, no, because I was like throwing it down people's throats. I was
You
a
were
Bible
preaching.
thumper.
Yeah.
I was preaching. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was talking about too much, anyways. Just sinners, just be happy, don't worry. My husband used to, he used to a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
times he would make fun of me and he would say, "You're just, not, I wish I could be like you." He calls me Dina. Wish I could be like Dina, just free, go, lucky, just hey, whatever. Yeah, life is great. And I'm just like, he'd say that to me and I'd be like, yeah, why am I like that?
Yeah.
But now I know. I get it now. for further experiment, but I'm putting them in the loop for stealing my memory and trying to have me killed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Luke, that is some serious drama.
Yep. So
Whew.
being born with memories of other lives. Normal? Yes. We wish it was more normal. But sometimes people are born because they made the contract to have the information available. Like she came out saying about marijuana and what was the other thing? God?
God, yeah.
God. Two things.
Those are the two things that I came in on my chi. Yes, when you on your chi, from lifetime after lifetime, residual is left on your chi. So each time you come to this planet and you reincarnate, you have different residuals that are on your chi. And I believe that that came on my chi. And I did not forget that. Now, what I've been shown, and the Creator has promised this to me and to the planet, is that the souls that are being born now and have been being born for the past decade are coming with their memory. They're coming with their memory. And when I say they're coming with their memory, it's not that you remember, bounty hunter bear. It's that you recognize the energy. Here we go again. We're talking about energy. Everything is about energy. And that is what will happen with these children. These new children, the children that are being born, are much, much older souls than we are. And they are coming with the memory, their memory of past lives. They will recognize that energy.
Yep.
I love children, you guys. I would love to teach my Lemurian teachings. That's where I learned our core truths, where our core truths come from. And the children that are being born now and the children that have been born in the past decade, they don't need to be taught anything because they recognize these energies, okay? They need to be taught how to remember. That is what is that parents will learn about the children that are coming in. They will learn this, I believe. They're not going to be able to teach them anything because they're here to teach them. We always have been. The children have always been born to teach
Us,
the parents. And that's where we've gotten it so wrong. Yes, I feel that.
Yep.
No, you're not a victim, but it's, you know what? This situation just sucks. That's all. It's just a really shitty situation, but I know you'll get through it. You guys contracted this.
Yeah.
So this is your guys' contract, your guys' business. And I feel, Luke, that you have enough knowledge to know how to handle this, and you know what you need to do for your children.
Yeah.
So.
And the word perseverance popped up too. So
Yep.
You have that as well.
Yep. I get it. 4 boys out of the 5 children I have. So I only have 1 girl, so I've got 4 boys, and they're 2 of them are pretty rowdy. The other 2 are super calm and light worker or starseeds, but my first 2 are, woof. They still are a lot of work sometimes.
Yep.
I see it for what it is. Yeah, that's all you can do is see it for what it is and shine your love and light on it, and get through it with the best grace you possibly can.
And as I say, rise above with love.
Rise above it with love. It'll all be just fine. And you know that, Luke.
Yeah.
I agree. You are absolutely not.
Okay. We create
Nope,
others
they'll
with
never be
victim
able to break
mentality.
us.
Right.
I agree. You are absolutely. I've never been a victim. Yeah, Pure Heart's where it's all at. I believe in Pure Hearts. When I used to do ceremonies, I used to lead full moon, new moon, solstice, equinox ceremonies. I retired that about a year ago. And to come to my ceremonies, I used to always ask for Pure Hearts only. Really don't exchange too much energy with anyone who doesn't have a pure heart.
Yep.
She has witnessed me kick people out of my life when need be because their heart is not pure.
And I'm doing a bang up job of that myself.
Yep. Clean it up. Clean it up.
There. It's been a journey, but it's been an enlightening and definitely,
Fucking demons are exhausting. Well, what do you do with demons? Get away from them. They're wasting your energy.
yeah.
That's what they're sucking your energy. They don't even exist. They don't even exist in my world. I mean, I know they exist, but they don't exist in my world. Okay, so remember we were talking about with all these energies happening. Oh, and it being the energy of October, you guys, Halloween energy. Let's talk about Halloween energy.
Well, not just Halloween, but the day after too is a huge day. The two of them combined. But
yeah, let's talk about Halloween energy, you guys. What are you feeling this month? What's going on energetically with you guys? Okay, this is Halloween energies. This is a different energy than any month that we have. The energies are different because it's a month that we celebrate death.
Yes.
It's a month of death. It's a month of scaring people, fear. A lot of fear is emanated in the month of October. So I'm just curious and wonder, and with the veil being so thin right now, I'm just so curious to know what you guys are feeling and if you're seeing anything. So I'm seeing these black shadows and these white shadows all the time in the peripheral of my vision. It was a lot last week. Gosh, I wish you could have been here. I was on filmed. How many times I must have turned my head while I was working.
No.
I'd be
Yeah.
looking. I'm like this. I'm like, what was that? What was that?
You might want to put camera up and record it.
I do have cameras up. I have security cameras in here, but I mean they're not very good. The footage isn't that good.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
might want to get some better because a friend of ours had put.
Oh, I should do that. I should look back on my cameras. I know exactly where you're going with this.
Okay. A friend of mine put a camera out and she has orbs. She doesn't have to
Okay.
be in the house, but she can see them later. She checks her video
Uh-huh.
and can see so much
I
afterwards.
didn't think about that. I'll go back and
Yes.
look at my videos on what happened last week because I have them for like 2 days. Did anyone experience anything like that? And then just a whoosh right in front of my face sometimes, or I could feel something like breathing on the back of my neck.
Or even movement.
Oh yeah, and then the like barely touching the top of my head.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had all these experiences before, but they were nonstop last week. And then I got the download, Halloween energies. So because of the fear, because every time of this year, we're always scaring people, celebrating Halloween, things that people do.
I'm just loving it. It's like I'm seeing things at different places. Like when I see mushrooms, I think of you. And it's wherever I'm going, I'm seeing something very positive. So even though I see the Halloween stuff, it gives me joy to see it because it's like death and rebirth.
Like when you see the skulls, like you
Yeah.
see all the crystal skulls that they sell. Wait till we go to Sedona and Flagstaff.
Yeah.
You see so many beautiful crystal skulls and painted so beautifully. And like I said, we celebrate the dead. It's a very, very Hispanic and that type of a culture, Hispanic and Spanish culture. And this is the stuff that they celebrate, and they very much celebrate it. They do dances. They get all dressed up in these beautiful ribbon dresses and paint their face all these crazy things and do all these ceremonies. So it's your perspective.
Yes.
But I'm not going to go and dress my house up with all kinds of Halloween stuff. I don't do all of that stuff, but I'm okay with being in the spirit of Halloween. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, we are human. We're on planet Earth, and we do this every year. It doesn't fear me. None of this stuff fears me at all.
Yeah.
I say hello to it. I welcome it. I embrace it.
And I'm one person who does not, refuses to watch scary movies of any kind because I just don't want it.
I never could. I was told very young because the angels started coming to me, Galactic Angels started coming to me when I was 6 or 7 years old. My father was killed when I was 3. I do believe he's one of my guardian angels that came to me. He has always shown himself to me and has guided me. And he told me when I was a little girl, about 10 or 12 years old, that scary movies invite darkness into your home. That my TV is a portal. Didn't use those words, but that is what I was told when I was younger. And so I never got into scary movies, ever. because it's inviting darkness. But that's just my perspective.
I don't know if I'm spelling this right. I'm getting ready to put that. Am I spelling it right, or am I need to fit Dia de los Muertos or Muertas?
You're
that-
close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay. So the Day of the
We make
Dead
mistakes, you guys.
is coming up on Friday. This Thursday is Halloween, and Dia de los Muertos is on the day after, which is Friday.
Yes.
So it is that is when the Mexican culture is really going to be celebrating and getting the colors. Did you have a skull in here with the colors?
I did, but
Okay.
I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
I took it that my sister-in-law that passed away,
Yeah.
she was all about them.
Oh, okay.
So I took the stuff for her gravesite, all the Mexican little stuff that I had that had to do with Halloween and all that stuff, and she just loved all that stuff. So,
Yeah. Oh, cool. That's great.
Spanish. Okay, in Spanish. Okay, the Day of the Dead is a
El Día de
holiday
los
that
Muertos.
honors deceased loved ones.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for that. That's my cousin Michelle.
Oh, okay. Welcomes their spirits back. It is celebrated in Mexico, Central America, and by many Mexican Americans in the United States. The holiday is rooted in indigenous and Spanish Catholic rituals.
Day of the Dead. That's what I know by Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Thank you, cousin Michelle.
Yeah, and Cinco de Mayo is
It's not real.
it's not real, but it is one of the Mexican Independence Day. It's not the main one, which is
No, that's a
September
white thing.
16th.
That's
That's a white thing.
that's an
We
American
created
thing.
it,
You
yes.
go to Mexico. I dare you to go to Mexico for Cinco de Mayo, and they will laugh their ass off at you. They don't
Yeah.
celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. I do go to Mexico. You know, I go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I love Mexico. In fact, my cousin Michelle and I just went to Mexico last August, 1st of August, at the end of July, 1st of August. We had a great time there. Okay, I get confused sometimes. Maybe I need some studying. What are you going to study?
I know he was back the celebrations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's hard to keep up with it. I'm Mexican. I can't even keep up with it. My cousin had to come in and chime in and help me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was saying, am I spelling it right? And it is all over here. I mean, you can see the colors everywhere. People are dressing up. We had a celebration. It'll be 2 weeks ago, this coming Saturday and Sunday, and they had a huge one in Mesa at the Mesa Arts Center. Lots of booths, lots of color, lots of dancing, singing. It was a fantastic
It's beautiful.
celebration.
Yeah, so the whole Halloween thing, the whole October thing is a good thing. We are honoring our ancestors. That's what it all kind of comes up to.
Right.
And but I'm just wondering if anyone is feeling something extra with these extra energies that are coming in because of all the celebration, and if you guys are seeing any kind of weird stuff, because I sure was last week, and I just kind of was wondering that. Did you have anything?
What?
Any weird? Have you had any weird energies or?
I'm always getting weird energies, but to me that's normal. So it's not weird.
It's not
anymore,
heightened.
But, yeah, but they're
That's what I'm
heightened
saying.
a
They're
lot.
heightened. It's, I mean,
Yes.
every once in a while I'll see things in my peripheral. Something comes,
yeah.
But last week it was nonstop. It was just nonstop. I was like, "What is going on here?"
Well, you saw me. I'm getting patterns. So
Oh,
I had to
that's right.
stop,
Yeah.
and I had to write down the patterns that I was getting.
That's
I
right.
missed one, but I got another one the other day, and it was like, wow, how did that happen? And so different things come to me, whether it's in light code or something. I'm not sure, but I write it down, and
That's
I'm going to
kinda
have
my
to start drawing it with the right color. I think that's going to help make a lot of changes. Okay, I'm feeling a sense of calm.
And darting challenge more often. Okay, so
Yeah,
you've been seeing them
definitely.
too,
I
Jess.
have been.
Okay, yeah.
I've been seeing a lot more globe spheres running around too. So, and what you pointed out as the white portals, I'm seeing a lot more of those. And when I've taken pictures before, I have to go through all my moon pictures and sun pictures and see if I can find those, because I know they're there. I felt the energies, but I didn't see them right away. And now that you pointed it out, because we saw two, And I said, I know there's more. I can feel more.
Mhm.
And I looked up further, and that was the third one. And I'm going, there's a fourth one too. So I had to find
Well,
them
I
all.
think it's a whole ring. I
Yeah.
think it's a whole ring that's around the sun that they're hiding from us, that they're
Yes.
keeping from us. So we're just seeing it's just starting to poke out at certain heightened energy spots of this. I think it's a whole circle of energy that the sun has around it that is starting to get exposed to us. But portals are everywhere. Portals, that was something I was into when I first started astral traveling and remote viewing. I was going around the world and closing these big dark portals. A lot of battling going on. I remember that. And then also white light portals. And then I learned how to create white light portals. And I do that quite often. I was doing that when I had my feet in the water.
Yes.
And you
Yes,
heard me and you saw what I was doing, and I was calling in all the light into, and then all of a sudden you'll see the sun sparkling on the water right there and doing really cool things with rainbows, and boom, it's gone. And I created my white light portal. Like I said, I've closed up a lot of dark portals. This was all a long time ago. Maybe Luke can help me here. I'm sure he was involved in all of that. Years ago, us light workers were doing that.
Leonard, we're not doing any readings. We're talking quantum and the different things that are happening right here and now. We will do love readings tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I hope. Okay.
Okay, so Bounty Hunter, she's got some stuff going on too that seems a little tense to her. I'm not saying this stuff doesn't happen to us all the time. I get that this happens to a lot of us esoteric people a lot, but I'm just saying that it's more heightened because of the spirit of Halloween. Is just all I'm saying. Or is it just because I'm next to a bar? I don't know.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking of is because of the solar flares.
Of course, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The veil is so thin right now. The veil is barely there. That's why I think that I felt I was having such extra things happening to me last week because of the veil being so thin and all of these amazing energies that we're getting hit with from the universe. So I don't remember it being this intense last October at all. I don't remember.
No, not to this extent.
Not to this extent.
But next year is going to be even stronger.
Yep. And my sister in Australia, who I call my twin flame, also my sister, she had something flicking her hair up. She thought it was a fly, for sure. She said she heard the fly, but there was no fly around. And then her hair just started, like someone was flicking her hair, and it was moving. So she had some really cool stuff going on. Yeah. And again, I'm just saying it's the extra energies with the veil being so thin.
And weird things have been happening around the house. Papers moving when there's no air. We had put away rolls of toilet paper, and somehow they popped up and out from where they were. It's just things like that. And it's like, we're here, people, we're here. So they want us to acknowledge them. And I think that's what you mean by the thinness. They want us to acknowledge that they're
Bounty,
there.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter Bears, totally. She's getting it. She's getting this. Yeah, it's more than usual. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
More intense. Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like it's created a multiple version. I can only see part of the look right there.
Which one? This one? Is this the one? Because I've got it up here.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I can only see part of it. What is this thing? What is this invitation thing? Can I exit out of this?
Does this be able to?
This looks like IG, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to click on it because I'll probably get cut. Okay, there we go.
Okay, does that help?
Does help a little bit.
Okay.
No, I don't know. No, I can't see the other comments.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, you guys. I can see some of your comments and some of yours I can't.
Well, you can look over here.
I know,
too,
she's got all of them on hers. Like I said, this weekend, that's why we're going on a road trip. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to get this lady, for her to take a break. This lady's amazing, you guys. She does so much for so many people. She's constantly doing. She's at service 24/7. Every time I'm talking to her, every time we're talking, she's doing something for somebody. And so I decided we're going on a road trip. And
I was thinking it was next weekend, but it's this weekend, so I gotta.
yeah, she's got. Hopefully, she can still make it.
Yep.
But
Should be able to.
yeah, she deserves it. She deserves to go on this little mini vacation. We'll be gone for about 4 days. And like I said, we have a whole bunch of stuff planned. And we will, like I said, we will be going live from Sedona, you guys. One of the most amazing places in Arizona. They've
Talk
got
about energy. Oh my goodness.
vortexes. And if we can go live from one of the vortexes, we most definitely will. If not, we'll be by the ley lines. I did get a cabin that's really close to the ley lines. Hopefully that doesn't mess with our Wi-Fi though. So yeah, hopefully it all works out.
And so many people have told me they've seen extraterrestrials there in Sedona. Now, I haven't that I've known of, but I can feel the vortexes. I can be a mile away from them and feel them. And I know I can definitely make my way to them without. I am a poltergeist. Oh, welcome. Just behave. That's all I gotta say. Spoke with Bonnie this morning. We will be meeting up soon. Things have just been crazy. Yes, and please, everybody, remember to send prayers, love, and healing to Tyler, Bonnie's son. It looks as if he will be losing his eye. So that's very scary for him. He is a pilot, but I have a feeling that they can come up with all sorts of newfangled things, and I have a feeling that his eyesight will not be diminished. I have a feeling they're going to be, whether it's AI or whatever, they'll be able to fix it. So I am Mary Bethel. Hello, Mary Bethel. I'm going to take a lunch break, ladies. Thank you for the riveting conversation, and so I am so glad I found you.
Same here, Luke. We're really glad that you joined us, and we'll see you next Tuesday morning. The best place to be. And I don't know what we're going to talk about. Whatever we talk about, but whatever it is, it'll be quantum.
Yeah, and I did talk to Colt and Taiki on Friday. So we'd love to see you in on Friday, Luke.
Yes.
Tomorrow, too, if you want. Oh, my goodness.
There he is.
Finally, dude. I mean, really.
We've been channeling you to come in, Victor. Love your damn self. I just love how he comes in. Love your damn self.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wait on next bus at the moment.
Oh,
he's on the bus. No
Thank
matter he's not chiming in. There's
Victor.
my little son.
Everyone's going to be all happy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice of you, Luke. You're so sweet.
Yep. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And we will again be on tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Ask the Angels with myself and Bonnie from Calling on Angels 1111. Tonight, for all of those who can make it from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is approximately, what is it? Hold on a minute. I'm trying to figure out 8 hours, approximately 8 hours from now. Please send an email to Don Rumer-Rivera at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. So you can come join us on the Psychic Squad free Zoom class. We'd love to have you in. We were expecting different people last week. We did get a few, and we should get more now. We've got Kim B coming on. And I can't remember all the other new ones that are on here. Harley. Jess hasn't made it yet. Hopefully she can make it sometime. Hopefully you can get the kids to sleep before, because it is late your time. But anyway, we hope to see you guys.
And I try to make it when I can make it, along with my crew of people.
Yep.
But my people, my crew, my psychics and stuff that like to go on there, they have been busy. They're in other countries, so.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing a lot of changes too, cleaning out stuff, and I moved from one location to another, and I'm getting pretty much settled in. So hopefully I might go on tonight But that is all her stuff that she does with all of her psychic squad people. And then what I do at my facility, you guys, you can make an appointment with me. I do videos. I do over the phone. And what I do is I help people transfer off of pharmaceuticals, street drugs, and alcohol onto plant-based medicine. I am a dosing specialist, and I do work with many, many entheogens. Entheogens are plant-based medicines that give you a spiritual experience with an euphoric feeling. Okay, you can go to my website, elevatedbyclaudene.com, and you can look at my services, at what I do, all the services that I provide. I also have Julie on there, and she provides a service on there for you guys too. She's got 2 different services that she provides. Okay, she's got psychic. She got a psychic one where she. What do you do with the psychic one? You just
it's more intuitive, right?
Well, you got the medical intuitive,
Okay.
And then she's got the psychic one. It's just a quick 45-minute. If you need to know some information, if you need some help, whatever, it's just a quick 45-minute service. You can go ahead and get a hold of her, and she'll help you with whatever that issue is that you need help with. The other one is a medical intuitive service that she provides. Sorry, I'm making some points.
So I go all over.
And then I've got like 4 or 5 different services that I provide. And you go ahead and go on there. And then I also have products that I sell. I make all my own medicine. I am a herbalist. I grow my medicine. I make medicine for you guys. If I don't grow it, then I know somebody who does. I work with about 100 growers to 150 growers. Oh yeah, she's using my pain cream and my tincture this morning because she's got a bad ankle. She rolled her ankle.
Yeah.
So anyways, so that's what I do. And I have my products on there too. And if you guys are interested in anything, just give me a call, you guys, and I'll explain everything to you. My phone number is 623-225-7200. And I'm available.
Is it 225?
I'm sorry, 255.
That's what you told me last time.
See, I did that last time too. 255-7200.
Yep.
Is the number.
So I made sure I corrected it. Got it. It's most likely my posture you picked up on, Julie. Okay.
Let me go look.
Well, I hope.
Now you confused me.
I
hope.
It
is 225. No, it is 225.
Oh, I had it to begin with. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My connecting number. How can I forget that?
I have no idea. 225. All right. It's like, please.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't even know my own phone number.
Because 22 is you.
That's my connecting number.
Okay.
So give me a call, and I can go ahead and schedule an appointment or get you going on some of my medicines that I make. And I just help people with trauma, you guys. Trauma, pain, all of it. Yeah. Every plant on this planet has medicinal value for the human being. And I also own a healing facility. So if you are in the area, come see me. Glendale, Arizona.
4330 West Union Hills. So
Drive. Yep. In Glendale, North Glendale. That's really sad about Bonnie's son.
Yeah. Well, it's so easier to say things happen for a reason, but we'll see what the silver lining is going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be huge.
Yes. I have the man who runs my commercials for me, my radio commercials. He has a glass eye.
Oh, okay.
I never knew until he pointed it out. I had no idea.
Yes, but being a pilot, a glass eye is not going to help.
No. Yeah.
Right. So I have a feeling it's going to be more mechanical or.
No, you're right. No, I agree with you. When you said something AI or whatever, I just like, whoa, yeah. Because I've seen, they can do the glass eyes perfected.
Rocky's in Phoenix. Will come and see us.
I'm Phoenix. Wow. Oh, she's in Phoenix. Oh, nice. Right. Yeah, come see me. Call me, make an appointment. Look at my services. Look at my website. Look at my events. Maybe you might be interested in coming to my mushroom event. Every 3rd Friday of the month, I have a mushroom club that meets here, and we do everything mycelium. We teach you how to grow. I usually have 2 to 3 mycologists that come here and show you how to grow mushrooms, all kinds of mushrooms, from medicinal mushrooms to magic mushrooms to decorative mushrooms. And then I make a mushroom plate. I am also a mycologist chef. So I go ahead and cook a plate up for you guys, and it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. So if you're located here in Phoenix, come see us.
Hello, Miss Bonnie. We've been sending you, Tyler, some love, healing, and prayers. So going to
Yes.
vote. Enjoy. Have a great day voting. Yep. I did mine on, I don't remember what day it was, but Friday, last Friday. Got that done. Doing personal business, getting it out of the way so I don't have to. Okay. Okay, well, take care of yourself, Jess. And I'm glad you're not, oh, I don't say it. Yeah, they're agreeing with you. It is about you. Okay, I definitely will come by. I have some questions. 83rd at McDowell. You know what? We were at 43rd and Van Buren the other day.
Yep.
Last
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Last Tuesday after the show, we went down there. There's a what is it? Forgotten Rarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forgotten Rarities. It's a nice 10,000 square foot warehouse down there.
Crystal Warehouse. They
Yeah.
they sell on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and they're always selling on Facebook. I'm sure most of you guys have seen them, but now they have a little warehouse, and they're selling some of the crystals through there. It was fun.
Okay, I'm just putting down the cross streets for you. So you have it. Okay.
Yes, I said Glendale.
Oh, northwest corner. I put the whole thing in there and it only did that.
Yeah, if you just go ahead and Google me, Elevated by Claudene, I'll pop right up. I should pop right up. Just Google mushrooms. Supposedly, I'm the only one who pops up whenever you put mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms in Google.
Good.
Well, that's what that mother from the Scottsdale mom told me yesterday.
Oh.
I'm like, how did you find me? And she said, I Googled medicinal mushrooms and you're the only one who popped up. So she rushed over here and she found exactly what she was looking for. Oh, what is that?
It popped up that it was certain. I mean, that you hadn't even touched it
I
and
know,
it popped up.
She likes to bug me.
Wow. It's so cool.
Right?
Yep.
So,
So next week we will be live from Sedona.
yes.
And I'm so excited about that. I
Yep.
was thinking it'd be another week. I thought we would be there on the. Actually, we will be there on election day.
We will be there on election day. Yeah, we're getting out of
Live.
town for election day. We're going up to that higher elevation. We're going to go get some clean air. We're going to breathe all that fresh, clean air in, and we're going to feel renewed. And we're just going to be on top of the world because we will be in a very sacred spot, very
Yes.
basic spot, sacred spot
Yep.
with the vortexes. And there's nothing better than that for me. I need to get away. I need to get out of this
Right.
city. It's very hard for me. She doesn't have as much as a hard time with the city as I do. But
I'm ready for
my
green
mom.
grasses, green trees. That's your mom?
Yeah.
Hi,
Good morning,
Mom.
All these people in my family are supposed to be working, so it's kind of funny.
Hey, they're stopping to see you.
Yeah, they stopped in.
People do need breaks. They really do.
Of course they do. And hey, have a break and come watch us. Why not? We're on for
Yeah.
2 hours live. So
Started this journey in January. My life completely turned upside down. I went to Sedona. So beautiful.
so
Yes.
beautiful, yes.
Well, and
yes.
you're so close to it. And those who want to go to Sedona, Sedona is a great place. But remember, the Cottonwood is a close town to Sedona. So I would suggest for those of you who want to experience Sedona but not be saturated with it, is especially the traffic, as you know what I mean, is to stay in Cottonwood and then just drive up to Sedona when you want it. They're only 10 miles apart. So that's what I would suggest for anybody who loves Sedona but doesn't want to stay
I
there
stay in
entire
Cottonwood a lot. I also like Cornville. I like
Where's
to stay in
Cornville?
Cornville. Cornville's right next to Cottonwood. Cornville.
I haven't seen
And
Cornville.
then Cotton. Yeah, I stay in Cornville a lot.
Camp Verde. I
Camp
know.
Verde.
Yeah.
Cornville's right next to Camp Verde.
Okay.
You can stay in all different places. I mean, you can even stay in Prescott and still not be that far. Yeah.
Well, even Flagstaff.
At Flagstaff,
Because
yeah.
if you stay in Flagstaff, you just drive down Oak Creek, and then you're in Sedona. It doesn't take long at all. But then you drive by the what is it, Slide Rock, and a few other places to go. And that's not where a lot of the vortexes are. The vortexes are closer or more in between Sedona and Cottonwood, and Sedona and the freeway, but not to the north so much.
And then we got the amazing Grand Canyon. That's not too close. That's not too far from there. We got Williams. It's just really, really awesome up north of Arizona. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We got so many beautiful little towns. You even mentioned Prescott. Prescott's like the first town that you hit. Well, shoot, it's Strawberry. Well, Strawberry's more towards Payson. But that whole area is just gorgeous. Payson's is a great area too. The Rim, I love the Rim.
Oh yes, yes.
But yeah, we're getting away. We're gonna go on a little trip, and we hope you guys join us next week. And it'll be a lot of fun. Yay, Sedona, yes.
Southern Colorado. Wow, that's still a little ways from Southern Colorado to go to Sedona. Now, one of these days, I'm going to make it up to the Four Peaks. I definitely need to go there. I can feel the energy all the way to here. So.
And my destination point I want to go to is Mount Shasta.
And I've been there.
Have you? Yeah, I want to go to Mount Shasta. I want to go I want to go there for a retreat, I think. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, and that is that's not the heart. Is that the sacral chakra?
I think so.
Yeah, base chakra. No, base or sacral. One of the chakras of the world is there. The heart chakra is in Hawaii.
Yeah, and they got the Crystal City in there, they say. But I do believe that. I learned that from my teacher, who I got that bowl from right there, my sound bowl, my crystal sound bowl right there. That came straight from Mount Shasta.
Oh, all right. No. Okay, and so tomorrow, as I mentioned,
Michelle. You have a great day too.
We've got the Psychic Squad at night. Tomorrow, I'm on with Bonnie at 8 a.m. in the morning. Mountain Standard Time. And tomorrow night will be A5 Says and Sonoran Mystic Tarot. On Thursday, hopefully we'll have Sonoran Mystic Tarot and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot.
I have to remember all this stuff.
And on Friday, I'm back with Scott Underwood and the Gabriel Project on at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And on Saturday, Miss Susan will be on around 10 a.m. She's always early. Everybody else is usually ishy. I do my best to be on time, but not always working. And then Sunday, we have Psychic Sunday with Bonnie and Stephanie. And that is at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time till 1. And at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is A5 Says and Sherry Beery. In addition, Miss Sherry Beery, and I'm going to put her name in here so you see it. She will be doing live readings. Yes, live readings from, I think it's YouTube or, I think it's TikTok. One of the two, TikTok or YouTube, but they are not free. She also has with her a healer that if you pay for a reading, he will heal you. Okay, so you'll get 2 for the price of 1. And that is on Thursday. That is I know I'm going to mess it up. Sawing, the Halloween, but the actual name of it. And I know I can spell it.
Thank you, Jess. Yes, we will be celebrating her newfound freedom.
Yes. Yes.
We kind of did that on Sunday too. So.
Yep.
We've been celebrating, I guess, ever since it happened.
Yeah. And it was weird because the dog went up on the Giza the same day.
The same day.
Exact same day. So that was freedom to me. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is a sign of freedom for sure.
Yeah. Free will and all that good stuff. We just made 2 hours. So thank you guys for coming in. We really appreciate you. get a hold of Claudene if you need her for anything as far as the get yourself off of pharmaceuticals, drugs, and remember, people, there are a lot of drugs out there like sugar, and even if you do just carbonated beverages, doesn't have to have the sugar in it. That still is an addiction. So be
As
very
aspartame,
careful.
that's even worse.
Yeah,
It's
aspartame.
it's even worse. It's more dangerous than drinking just regular soda. But yeah, you guys, I do all trauma. So if you guys want to, if you're looking into healing and I'm your type of healing, then come, like I said, just go to my website and then schedule an appointment with me and we will go from there.
And again, you can do it over the phone or you can stop by, but make sure you call and make an appointment so that she has you. If you just want to stop by and take a look at the place, get the feel for it.
I do.
Go
This
for it.
right.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
got
you
my
are.
heart, and I always say
Yes.
plants over pills.
Yes, definitely.
Namaste, people.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Happy everything.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Healing journey. About 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass. And so I needed to really change the way